Hello, hello. I'm just going to do the technology thing, if I can. There I am. There we go. Hello. So I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place, and I have my own website, which is emmashappyplace.co.uk. And basically, I am a craft addict. I love it. I love everything about it. It just makes us happy. And hello, Donna. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Val. Hello, hello, hello. So, to start off with, the punches and the coins are back in stock. And this is what we're making with them. We're going to make another page for the A5 one as well. So, the punches are back in stock. I have got the rainbow crayons, the pastels back in stock as well. I've added some envelopes onto the website and some other bits as well. The coins are also on in black and white as well now. And breathe. So tonight we're going to get mixed mediary. I have started a page so that it's dry and ready for us to play with, but I'm going to show you how I got there. And that is the door. Can everybody wait here just 2 seconds while I go and sort it out? I will literally be 2 seconds. I knew it would happen. Oh, don't have to get it. Somebody else is there. I'm back. That was fast. It always happens, doesn't it? Hi, Lorna. Hi, Kim. Hi, Sheila. So, punches back in stock, pastels back in stock, envelopes on, coins in black and white as well. So, there we go. So, the page that we're going to do is, this is how far I've gotten with this one. This is the technique we're going to do in the background. And this, I've added some die cuts onto the one that we're going to do now, because you always think of something else after you've done the first one. So, hi, Lisa. No, it's tea. It's tea, grumpy cooked. He's also babysitting Bella. So what I'm using for this technique is acrylic paints, a clear gesso, and I'm using a wax resist, but you can use hair wax. Don't go and buy it. It's quite expensive, this, to try it out. It's called Zested Brushable Wax Resist. Use hair wax. I wanted to get hair wax for this particular one, but I forgot when I was out and about. So try hair wax, try candles. Hi, Gemma. Gemma, I've been watching your travels. It looks like you've had awesome fun. And then what we're going to do is when we finish the page, we're going to pop it into the book so I can show you the punching things as well. And then tomorrow, we're going to make a book, like a notebook, and just decorate the front. The fairy ears. 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 There could be wings, though. It doesn't matter, does it? It could be anything you want them to be. So start off with what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this page in acrylic paint. The one I just showed you, I used a purple, a pink and a blue, but I thought we could go orange, a pink and a blue, or I think we'll stick with the blue. I'm going to start off with the darkest colour first. Lovely. Lovely, Judith. I am live on Facebook and YouTube as well. For anybody who is on Facebook, if I've shared the live to a group, if you're not on the Emma's Happy Place Facebook page, I can't see your comments. But I will go back and try and look later if Facebook allows it, because Facebook keeps blocking us off my own group. I mean, you can't make it up really, can you? So I'm trying to reach a paintbrush. I've got a gazillion and one paintbrushes and I can't reach one of them. I need to clear some space on my desk. I probably should have done that in the first place. Let's see if I can reach one. Paintbrush is probably dirty, but it's fine. So I want some water down. Oh, nearly. want some water down first and then some paint because I want it to cover quite far, but I don't want a really thick coverage of it. And I'm going to dry each layer in between. Now, I have used the pre-cut die cuts to add some... Oh, no problem at all, Lindsay. Lindsay, do you know what it is? I'm absolutely rubbish at keeping up with chats and things at the minute and everything. It's because I'm a new parent again to the world's cutest little puppy. But my good God, she takes up so much time. It's like I'm praying for the weekend when I can get on. When there's somebody to watch her. I love it to death, but my gosh. It'll not last forever though. So all I'm doing is I'm scrubbing a layer on. It doesn't really matter what this layer looks like because I just want some colour down. And also I'm not bothered about the edges because we can fill that in later. I'm going to dry this off. So again, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I'm so busy. Literally, I slept for 3.5 hours with her on the settee. It's not busyness. It's because I'm just keeping an eye on her so she doesn't destroy the house or cry. And if I thought she would actually sit in a baby carrier and let us crack on, I would gladly bring her in here, but she wouldn't. She'd try and help and she'd end up covered in paint. Which, I mean, could be quite fun, but you know. Hi, Maureen. A bowl of chocolate fountain. Where have you been, Judith? I want to go. I'm having garlic bread tonight because I love it. I love bread, full stop, in any shape or form. So now I've got that down, I'm going to use this. Please, please, please try either lip balm, you know how I did with the lip balm that time, or hair wax, or a candle, or a wax crayon. Any of those things. Don't go and buy this if you just want to try it and play with it. I need a brush. I haven't snapped this one off yet. Hold on. Snap it down. I'm just going to get a brush and all I'm going to do is brush it on in places. Not everywhere, just in places. And you probably won't see it. I have to admit this does smell nice. It smells like oranges. They do quite a few things. I've also got some wax that is like, you know, the acoustic, is it acoustic with the, where you melt the wax and make the pictures and things? I've also got some wax that you add to acrylic paint and make your own of that without having to burn your fingers off. So maybe we can try that at some point. I'm going to go with orange this time. Also, tell us about your week. I missed Thursday, didn't I? Honestly. But I am live every Saturday and Sunday now. Obviously, if plans change, because sometimes on a weekend I do go places. Not often. Like, not often at all. But, you know, I'm looking for another brush. What is going on in this place? Oh, my brushes are sticks. Hang on, I'm going to have to get up and find one. Again, if you are new here and you're wondering what on earth I'm doing, I keep it real. Nothing is pre-planned as such until I come in and sit down to start. So if it goes wrong, it's absolutely fine. It's no problem. It just shows that everything is real, because there's absolutely nobody in the world gets everything right all the time. Oh, I found some brushes. So I've added some water to this. What I'm going to do is, it's quite a thick acrylic, this one. So I might have to add some more water. Oh, my braces, yes. I got the charm off my sister for my birthday. It's Nightmare Before Christmas. I absolutely love Nightmare Before Christmas. But I didn't actually own the bracelet to fit on, so Grumpy got us the bracelet so I could wear it. I know. I'm going to go over with the orange. Now, it probably will look a bit like, what on earth is she doing? But it will all become apparent soon. Again, all over. It can be quite wet. You can scrub it in. Doesn't matter if the wax moves a bit, because I'm thinking pond water. You could do this with as many layers as you want. So in between, you could even add a white, so your last layer is super bright. Pop that in there, and then we're going to dry it again. I'll clean some of the water up. All you can Chinese. Oh, I didn't even realise they had chocolate fountains at the all you can eat places, because I just wouldn't bother eating real food. I would just go straight for the chocolate. Ah, Donna, it's an awesome film, isn't it? For Christmas, I actually got like massive a Jack and Sally offer, and they hung at the bottom of the stairs on my door. And Bella is forever trying to catch the feet. It's like all year round in here, Nightmare Before Christmas. I love it so much. Oh, that was Bella saying hello. So all I'm going to do is wipe off some of the die cuts and the wax and where the paint has been over the wax. Now, bear in mind, this is just the process, except for that, I should have glued that down properly. We'll ignore that, pretend it's not happening. And then we're going to go in with more wax. Hi, Sue. Yeah, he's a canny egg. I mean, Sarah's got, I think she's got about 3 or 4 bracelets full now, because she's really like sentimental and she buys them for different reasons and things. Whereas I would never ever buy myself a bracelet really, or a charm. But now I've got one. I love it. Just lovely, our Sarah. Our Mary's lovely as well. I went out with Mary for my birthday, my littlest sister, and went to the garden centre and went out for dinner in the garden centre, and I took Bella, and Bella got an ice cream, a puppy ice cream, you know, the pup cups with the vegan cream, right? This is ice cream. And oh my gosh, that little dog had such an amazing time. I'm going to go in with white at this time, because I want a coat, because that blue is quite dark and that's a lot of white. I'm going to add a lot of water to it. And we're going to go over. Now again, I'm not too bothered about it being like really, really opaque white. I just want a lighter colour to come through a little bit. And we're going to dry that off again and then wipe it back. Have you, Donna? That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. So this, remember, this process is a trust the process. That's what we've got to remember here. So we've got blue, we've got orange. The orange looks more browny, which I thought it would. So I was thinking muddy, obviously, because we've got down by the pond collection, which I love. I'm so pleased everybody else loves it. And I love seeing all your mates. I say it time and time again, it's the best bit. It really is. I love to see everything that you make. I do need to stress I've had a couple of messages asking if it's digi-kits. So if you're coming in, it's not a digi-kit, it's a physical product of a printed kit. I wouldn't trust me with a digital kit. Not at all. Well, there's not much of this coming off. Where's the wax at? There we go. And then I'm just going to wipe a little bit of this and go back in with the wax. And this is where the pink is going to come through. Now, pink isn't very pondy, but I love it. And it's a primary magenta that I'm using. But you use whatever colours you want together. You do not have to use the colours I'm using in any way, shape or form. You can put this on with your finger as well. I'm going to pop quite a bit on because I do want to see the other colours coming through. On further reflection, looking at the water on my die cuts, I probably would have added them after. But, you know, I tried it so you don't have to. Oh, quite a bit of wax. You can see where it is, so it's shiny. But please, please, please try it with the hair wax. It works absolutely brilliant as well. And more water into the pink. And I'm adding it to the white as well. Just because I don't want to waste the white. And then more water. As I think I'm just rubbing the wax in. There we go, that's better. And you'll see it coming through. And add some darker pink in there as well. Now we've used some of the white up. Oh, that's a lot. And I'm just going over in places. On the bottom here. Now this one is not actually the one that we're going to use. But I just wanted to show you how I got to this technique. Like how I got to the way I am now on the other one. That one's been drying for a while so I can work over the top of it. And dry again. Now I do understand that this won't be everybody's cup of tea because it's messy. But you can do it with watercolour. If you put the wax on first, go over with watercolour, dry it and then just wipe it back. Again, and you can see now the colours coming through. It really is a trust the process. It looks so good though. And I think you could, I mean, I've added 4 colours onto this one. The other one was 3. And I think I love this one more looking at it. I will cover up those bits of die cuts that I've drenched in water though. Because it is just cardstock. Drying it off the best I can. Down here as well. It looks cool, doesn't it, Judith? So I know our Jane is off for the weekend. So I'm very jealous. I did message her earlier. Jane, that's usually here. And when she comes back later, I'm very, very jealous. Lindsay, you've got to try the paint. Honestly, you'll never, ever look back. It's so much fun. Wait till you see the results. Oh. That's like that. And it won't dry on the wax. That's one thing I can see. And then I'm just going to wipe it back. Just so it's not thick of wax. But it has resisted it pretty much straight away. There we go. I mean, look how cool that looks. And this is the first layer. Do not panic. Hi, Shaz. Are you all right, lovely? I was thinking about you the other day. I mean, look at this bit. I love it. Now, the edges I'm not bothered about. I am going to ink them up darker. But if you do it on a bigger piece of paper and then chop it down, you'll see it come together even more. But if you hear till the end, you will see what I'm about to do. Now, I'm going to take some of the images from the Magic Down by the Pond kit, which were here. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to colour them first. We're going to integrate them into the actual piece of work that we're doing. So I'm going to take the images that I want. I'm hunting them out. So I've got loads of different ones. Mine are all chopped down. The kit is jam-packed full of images and little creatures and all sorts. We've got the shrinks as well, don't forget. It's all on the website anyway. You can go and have a look. I won't put too many on. I just want to pick a couple. And I'm not going to cut it out too close to the edge. And this, I think this technique will help a lot of people who want to do the backgrounds and things and don't want to have to fussy cut out perfect. So I'm leaving it edge. Not thinking about it too much, just... And I kind of wanted her sitting on that bottom die cut, which I still can. Again, starting further down your scissors here to cut makes it easier, and moving the paper, and then move the scissors back up instead of little choppy chops. That's how you end up with like it's like you can end up with choppy chop bits, and it looks like you've chewed it out sometimes. So just taking your time and sort of making sure that you're further down the scissors and you're doing smoother. Like, dear Lindsay, does it work? Does it help? Oh, Lisa, I can't wait to see what you do. It's on the way, if it's not already there. I think it's been really slow at the minute. Oh, Shaz, that's really good news. I'm really pleased. Bella is gorgeous and a lot of work. Gorgeous. So much easier. I'm really, really pleased. Are you a choppy chopper, Sheila? You need to stop it. The cutting police will come round. I am them. One woman cutting police brigade, just because I'm a hairdresser. So I think I'm going to have her there. So I'm just gluing her down. And then we'll get a little friend here, which is this frog. I've been asked for bigger frogs. Is anybody else in love with this frog and needs them bigger? I don't know where I can put them in another case, but I can make them bigger, no problem. Yeah. Oh, Kim, yes, that's good. I'm pleased. I send everything tracked now because, like, honestly, it's ridiculous trying to get things delivered. So on further reflection of this, I'm going to colour these in. I'd probably leave the die cuts off. It was an afterthought after the last one. But yeah, on further reflection, I think I'd leave them off and add them later. But we'll go with it. I'm going to move the paints and move some images out of my way because I don't want to get paint all over them just yet. Put them back in the envelope. And then over the top of this, which again will change the complete, so bigger frogs at some point. Fabulous. I'm going to use a clear gesso. Now this will change the paper completely. And you can, right, and still use anything over the top of it. The only thing I would say is do a bit on a separate bit of paper and use whatever medium you want to use and see how you feel about it. But this will seal all of the background, all of the waxing, everything else. And it'll make a nice surface to work on, and it will make sure that these are stuck down properly. The clear gesso is a fabulous tool. And not all clear gessos are equally the same. I have to say that. I'm going to cover the whole lot in it. Make sure your paint's dry in the background because she's got a lovely pink streak going on now. But that's fine. We'll just move it back up. So all over, clear gesso. It's just the same as white gesso, but clear. And it's a base to work on. And then I'll put this to one side and leave it to dry for a couple of hours. It will make colouring easy in some cases, but if you're using alcohol and things, it might not. If you want to use alcohol ink and you don't like it over the top of the clear gesso, colour our face in first. I did that with this one. Where on earth did I put it? Hang on, I've buried it. There it is. I did do that with this one. I coloured our face in first, but you can always go back over it so you can see the difference. That one, I wasn't on camera, so it looks loads better. This one I was on camera, so she's got a streaky face and the background's not as... There's a camera there. Nothing's ever going to work properly. Lorna, serrated scissors. It's a bit like Mod Podge for me, serrated scissors. I'm not keen, but some of them are great. Yeah, well, the ones I got of you, Lorna, are fabulous. That's what I use most of the time. So this one I've already started colouring in watercolour. Now, I love colouring over the top in gesso in watercolour. I've done our dress in watercolour as well. I did do our face first with the alcohol inks because I think I've stressed this before, how much I love the alcohol inks for skin tones. If you go back and watch other lives of mine, you'll see the process of me learning to love alcohol inks for skin tones. I'm using the watercolours are back in stock as well. You generally like this one better. Yeah, without the die cuts and things, it goes on smoother. But this one, I'll not get rid of this one. I will use this one. All this will dry totally clear. And I will use this and bring it back to life. And I will show it. I will. Yeah, Tim Holtz does some serrated ones though. Embroidery scissors are perfect. My fingers are too fat. So these watercolours are back in stock as well, the little tins. Some of the tins aren't the poppy tins, the different coloured tins and things now, but I have popped that in the description. And the paints are really pigmented. So I've started a dress in blue. I have left it dry so I could do the spots. Because I want to come back in with fine liners to do them. You like this one? I prefer this one, I have to admit. But the die cuts was an afterthought. And I just thought I would try it. I would put them on after though, thinking now. Oh, this one that you did. Well, I'll probably will like it when I go back to it. But this is the one for now. This is the result I wanted. So I'm going to go in. And we're going to give her a colour. Because we've got purples and blues and things in the background. That's kind of, I want to bring some of the colours back in. And also, I'm in love with the Pen Art water brushes. They are fabulous, these little brushes. I have been popping random things in people's parcels because it is April. And April is my birthday month. So I wanted to give back. So there's lots in there. I haven't coloured our ears in. Shall we make them wings as well? You like the night ones too? It's the die cuts, I think, that's getting on me thingy a bit. Oh, back in with the purple. Again, we can go back in with pencils and completely bring it to life. I'm going to do the inside of our bow on our dress purple. But in the kit, the paper kit, it's not a digi-kit. You do get all the fairies, so you can pick and choose whichever's your favourite. And we'll go in with a little bit pink. Yeah, you do get full thingies of watercolour. Mine was just a sample one. I haven't even got a tin for it. Again. There we go. And I think we'll have some pink going on around here. Don't worry too much if your colours bleed in each of those watercolours. Watercolours are very, very forgiving. So you can get away with it. Whereas if you want everything to be totally perfect, alcohol pens are the way to go. But I like to use all three. Yeah, the ears, the fairy ears. These ones are going to be... Actually, if I got a white bit of paper kicking about. Do I not? In this room? I'll do it down here on the bottom here. So skin tones. I would use a yellow ochre. Right. A white. All the colours are in this little palette. And you can see already. And then you can go with a little bit of a brown. And a little bit pink. And just add as much white and yellow ochre as you need to get a better skin tone. And just use it on our lugs. There we go. Our ears match. No problem at all, Lindsay. Enjoy your tea. No, there's loads of different images where I don't see it until you see it. There's loads of them. And then we're going to colour this flower in. Okay, I'm not going to overthink the flower. I'm going to colour it all in, even the little white outline. And then we're going to bring in other colours when it dries. But again, for anybody who likes to stamp and things like that and use the maths and things to layer up projects, this is pretty much exactly the same. All you're doing is you're sticking the image down first and doing it. So I really want to show that the kits are just as versatile, if not more, because you can do the image transfer and things with them. And I love the value that they come to. I did a lot of thinking about it when I was doing the kits, of what I wanted them to be. And also the paper and things like that. But again, I do want to stress that it's all being done in-house as well now. All in-house. All by me. I'm going to add in some yellow into this bit. And I'm not letting it dry because I quite like the fact that the colours will bleed and merge. It's just making sure that you don't use colours that will muddy together, because purple will muddy as soon as you add yellow to it. There we go, that'll do for that. And then our hair, should we go, we'll go bright for our hair. And then when this dries, we can get on with the other, the background and things. This is where you can really go to town and bring in your stamps, your stencils, texture. I'm just going to make sure she doesn't look like she's cut her finger. And here's her hair as well. And everything's easier when you can get your head over the top of it. Also, right, I think I mentioned this before, but I can't actually remember if I did. I've got some furniture I want to paint. And I'll have to do it in the garden, basically. But it means that I can take Bella out there with us as well, and she can run around and play whilst I'm busy on the table. I've kept my old shower curtain, because I got a new one with a giant Frenchie on. Everything's Frenchy. Who would be interested? I don't know when it'll happen. I might just like suddenly appear live. But would anybody be interested in watching it back? Now I've got a set of drawers. I've got a small set of drawers, a big set of drawers, and a dressing table. All designed, printed, packed, and everything by my fair hands. I know you would, Lorna, because I know you're into all that. I'm going to dry this off quickly before we add anything else to it. So I think that's it for the watercolouring for now. Yeah, perfect. So I mean, you can always come back later and watch them if you want. I won't ever hide them, even if it goes horribly, horribly wrong. I would never, ever delete them, because, you know, it is. It's real. Yeah, perfect. So I'm going to have to wait until it's not going to rain every 5 minutes. Because I'll have to sand them and things, but I'll sand them off before I start, because nobody wants to stand and watch us. You just want to watch Bella. I was out there for ages with it, sitting on the step. She kept on bringing the ball back, and I'd fight her for the ball. And then, well, you know the drill, don't you? So I've got some texture stamps here. I've no idea whose they are or where they're from. And I've got some coloured VersaFine clays. And what we're going to do is pick a crackle effect, I think. And we'll do it in green. And I don't want the edges of it, because it is a circle, but I just want some... I want more. I don't want it just to be the plain background. If you like that, fair enough. If you don't, just don't. My life. I should just say no. That was Bella. My life. You're going to regret not getting the big, massive marker. You are, you are. Bella is just, do you know what it is? I've got a box that keeps her from stealing paints, and I put it up thinking I was live and like it would stop her, but honestly, she's so muscly and things already now. She just throws herself into it and nearly gives me a heart attack in the process. My life. I'm looking for a stencil now. Oh, and maybe some text as well. Why not? Why not? Oh, of course, I've got my favourite stencil. These stencils that come, I think there's 10 or 12 and on the website, and when they're gone, they're gone. Just a heads up. There isn't many left. I mean, it's on if they want, but you know the drill. I'm going to get this, and I'm thinking we'll go with this blue and see if it shows up. I'm thinking just up here, just a bit more blue. Now, because we've put over the white gesso, which is like a chalky tooth to it, the VersaFine Clear will dry. VersaFine Clear is an oily texture. It will eventually dry. Texture is an oily ink. So if you go over like a smooth surface, acetate, anything like that, it will take a million years for it to dry. It will eventually, but if you get stuck, just pop over some clear embossing powder and melt it, and that way it sort of keeps it in place. I need a different colour. It's not showing up great. I haven't got any chalk. Oh, oxides. They're chalky, aren't they? Oxides will work, if I can find one. I've got a green oxide here. This will do. Now, oxides are opaque because they're a pigment dye fusion, so they will work. Oh, I'm really pleased you like it. It is, I'm going to switch for another stencil. This one, I think. And this one's like a crackle effect. There, look at that. That's better. Now, when you see the picture go up, I don't know what the light's like in here. It's really dull outside. It's going to absolutely chuck it down, I think. And my little light, my big light isn't working. I've just got the little light. I'll move it. That better. So we can see it. We can see everything I've got going on. But what we can do now is we could go in and add more to it, dragonflies and things like that. But I think I'm going to think about it. I'm just going to give it a quick dry. Again, to make sure that's done. I'm going to get the pencils out. Oh, the ATC swaps are up in the group. I've done it this time, so you might double up on people. If hopefully you're not, but we can work around it. So pencils are here. And I'm using the Posca pencil. Use any pencils that you want in the whole wide world. It's completely up to you. I don't use them. Again, completely up to you. And I'm going to start bringing in different sort of depths and things like that. I mean, you can see straight away how that's sort of come to life, the flowers. And with pencil, you can totally change the colours of them. So we did add some yellow in. Grab a yellow pencil and bring it in even more, and that will make the yellow pop even from the top. It doesn't have to be on everything. You're just kind of bringing it to life a little bit more and adding the colour stronger where you want it to be. You can do it all with watercolour pencil, but this kind of like simplifies it a bit for me. I don't know if it does for you or not, but you do whatever works for you kind of thing. All I'm trying to do is show how I find things easier. Picture lightness good, picture's a bit fuzzy, is it? That could be the internet connection. Hopefully not. Hopefully not mine. And not to be rude or anything, but I really hope it's your internet connection. Is everybody else seeing it okay? Or is it just because I'm moving it a lot, maybe? Okay, just going in. I mean, you can really see how it's totally changing it. And it's a bit of a rainbow. cleared up. Maybe it was just because my hand was in the way. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it's kind of good, and other times it's constantly in focus, like going out of focus to try and see where I'm going. I think slowing down, moving would be better. Oh, there we go. Now, to get more detail in the background, what you could do is bring in, you know, the rice papers that I've done, the mark making rice papers, which I'm going to start calling decoupage papers because they are slightly thicker than actual rice papers. But it just kind of means you've got more scope with them. Now, in a hair, I'm going to bring in some purple. And all I'm going to do is add flashes. And in our wings, again, bring it in darker here. And you don't have to be too precious over it. Just light, just not pushing on hard. Because once you do that, if you want to change the colour at all or add colour on top, you won't be able to because you'll have burnished it in. So just nice light movements. Oh, stickers. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, stickers. That's what we're going to use. I've got those leaf stickers, haven't I? See if it's not in front of us. I forget. Tracy, have you vanished off Facebook? No, we're not done yet, Tracy. Not at all. The rainbow flowers are very cool. But that's the thing with when you've got images like this, you can do whatever you want with them. Now, I'm going to move on. The fine liners. Now, you know, last week when I was looking for fine liners, I forgot I've got fine liners. And I wondered where I put mine. And I put them in a pencil case. I took them out of the box and put them in a pencil case because that's what I do. I move stuff around and annoy myself because I'd never find it again. Now, the fine liners are, they're like a biro, but they're really cool for little details. And apart from anything else, the colours are called Happy Day. So this one is called Pink Happy Day. And this is what dribbles to them. A nice fine, but they're cool for like dragonflies and things. And if I thought on, instead of hiding stuff from myself, I could have been making life so much easier for us with the little spaces. And the work over the top of most things I've found. So I won't do all the dots because you will end up bored to tears. But just like that. I'm saying I'm not going to do all the dots and then I proceed to do all of the dots. 2 seconds. So that one is Happy Day Pink. I can't remember how many's in. And this one is Happy Day Purple. So just quickly, just to show how easy it is. I'm sorry. Is everybody asleep now? Like that. Do them all. I'll do them in white if you want. Oh, is he Tracy? I'm really sorry. How's he doing? And have you gone off Facebook? I looked for you. I mean, I sent you the message, but there was no picture or anything on, so I was a bit like, I looked though. Right, I'm looking for my white. I'm going to grab one up here. Because I'm going to need it in a second, but I also need the box of stickers, which is behind us. If you hear a crash, it's just me life falling around us. Now, I've got heaps of stickers on the website, and the stickers are awesome for backgrounds and things. Anybody who's got the stickers will know just how absolutely fantastic they are. Got those leaves. I've got some more leaves coming to go on because all the rest of them sold out, but these are still on. And these are the big ones. And there's blue, light green and dark green. And then there's a whole host of a gazillion different flowers, which, and butterflies and all sorts. Right, we're going to stick with those for now and always come back in. But if you go back over previous lives and things like that, you literally will see us using pretty much everything. Now, which ones will we see? Because these ones might be better on a, yeah, we'll go with this one for now. And I can go back in and find more. Because these actually, I do need to say this, they're clear, but these ones here, the images are opaque. So they go over the top in the cover so you can work over the top of, sorry, bit of glue there. And again, if you kind of get them off, because they can be a bit of a bugger to get off, run your finger down and they will come off eventually. But don't worry about it if you can't. Just leave it on and use a clear glue or a clear tape. Beauty of stickers is the fold over as well. Of course they do. So, I mean, look how cool that looks already. Hang on, I'm going to get more of those. I do have more leaves to go in though, because they are pretty much out of stock. The opaque leaves. But I've got most. I've got loads of stuff coming. I can't help myself, especially when I'm sitting and Bella's asleep. Because if I move that little dog, she knows. Where did I put the little envelopes at? Oops. Oh, you know what might be quite nice? Some of these flowers. Do you know what, to brighten the background up a bit because it's quite dark. Workshops. Do you know what? I did the work. It wasn't really. Oh, don't look at the mess. Don't look at the mess. Don't look at the mess. It wasn't really a workshop as such. I had a kit, and I did the whole live on here, which worked out really, really well. I was thinking, yes, I know. Hold on. Hold on. Now I've started hunting for them. I've got these ones. These ones are possibly more. There's heaps of them. Heaps and heaps of different ones. Now, some of these on a roll, they actually come as individual stickers. Now, if you struggle to get them off, because I have heard, it's really frustrating for some people. Hi, Caroline. All you need to do is take the back off, like that. So you've got to fight with it once. Take the background one off, and then it leaves each individual sticker on. Now, some of them aren't like this. You just cut them down to whatever you want. So I'm thinking some of these, and those bright yellow ones would be fabulous, Donna. I don't know where I put them though. I'm thinking these. And we could have coloured in a load more flowers, but I don't want to keep you here all night long. I've nearly been here an hour already. I'm unsure, because I've got a few different sets of them. Possibly. If not, they're very similar, I think. Oh, the big yellow flower. I'm scared to move stuff. Can you hear everything moving? Because literally for the past however long I've had Bella for, literally all I've done is come in, do what I need to do and leave. I've not tidied anything up. It's like if this place collapses, I'm gone forever. Stay. We've got any in here? No. Tomorrow's job is spend a good couple of hours tidying up in here. Actually, I will stop there because it'll get ridiculous. Oh, like that. Now what I would do is I'm going to say I would take a watercolour pencil, but I'm going to bet my life on it. I can't find a one. So I'm going to take watercolour paint in a Payne's Grey. A pencil, it's a bit easier to do it. So the Payne's Grey is this one, which is like really dark blue. And what I would do is go around as much as little as the fairy as you want and add in the details. The details are shadow, and all it does is make it pop off the page a little bit more. So this is where you hide that sort of white edge a bit. But again, if you like it, leave it on. Like, nobody's going to come and tell you it's wrong. just because you're doing it a different way. It's completely up to you. Take that off, and then you can sort of take the colour off, and then you can sort of pull it out with just the water, and it's gonna fade just a bit, and you can see how much it's now coming off the page a bit more, so it's looking like it's more 3D. And black, I used to use black all the time, and then I discovered Payne's Grey, and that tends to be the one I go to most because it's not as severe. But I'm going to say it's whatever's closest to us at the time. Like I said, instead of going looking for something lazy crafty here, I just pick up what's nearest to us, which is really not the best practice to have because, well, it is. You can do what you want. Like I say, I don't think the craft police will come for that either. There we go. But you can do it around this flower as well. Just taking a little bit on your brush or a pencil and then taking it off on a tissue, preferably, and pulling it out there. Can you see? What am I missing here? I had to have a Chinese See, best excuse ever, ever, ever. I love that. Now I've got a white pen, which I did get before. So in her eyes here, I should have coloured them, which I'm going to now in a green. So her eyes here, this is where the colour would be. But if when you're colouring in, you get in the white of the eye, because usually I've got more of a white of an eye, if you've got colour in it, she'll start to look jaundice. All I would suggest you do is go over it with a white pen and fix it. But other than that, just add in the highlights. And again, it sort of gives off the impression that you've worked on the light and the shadow and things. And it can look quite arty. So where these little bits of the flowers have been, just adding little dots. But the more you start to overthink things, the more things stop looking organic. They start to look like you've done it on purpose. And if one doesn't look totally precise out of 6, you notice it more. So all I would suggest is that if you feel more relaxed doing it and you're not overthinking too much, it'll come with time as you're doing it. But practice on something else first. Start off like doing your hard lines, and then eventually your wrist will loosen up. Just adding in. On here again, you're going to get the ruffles of our dress, so you can add in just little flashes of them. You can put some little white spots in our hair. If you kind of follow the lines that I've already put there, and just adding a little bit less, but sort of following the line. Because, I mean, if you do it and you do that in a hair, it's not going to be the same. It's going to look like it's going the wrong way. But if you follow the line or sort of follow the way of the hair, it just makes it a little bit more. Just little things that can make it look more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not uniform, but not like it's not meant to be there. Like somebody's, you know what I mean, without being rude about it. There we go. You can sort of see it come to life just with it. You can see the flower come to life, everything else. And here is probably where I put a sentiment. But I am going to end it with, I want loads and loads of water in with this white. Need a bigger brush, Emma. Actually, we'll get a little bit of acrylic because this is opaque white. You need less than that, a lot less than that. And just like that, and do some. You probably need less spots than that, less water. Just adding a few. You can easily make a face pink by rubbing it. But if you put a bit of paper over our face, you won't get white splats on it. I can leave it, and it can look like it's raining. But there we go. I'm going to dry her off, and I'm quickly going to show the punch and things because the punch is so cool. You can go and watch the last live. It's when I first brought the fairies out. I just want to show how easy it is. Natural, that's it. It's the word I'm looking for. So just a quick dry. And now this is to go in the journal. Now these journals, you don't have to colour every page. If you just do a front cover and a back cover, and then just fill it with white, either lined paper or just ordinary white paper, you've just got the most beautiful notebook to go with anything at all. So have I got one? I've got this one here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cover off the coins and grab the mushroom punch, put this on the back. Now, the first one you measure with a ruler, and I think I left 1.5 inches in between. It all depends on how many you actually want to put on. So the punches are back in stock. I'm not sure if you've seen it, Tracy, or not. There you go. That's all I would do. And then the punch, the easiest way to do it is turn it upside down, and then look, this little line on the punch is, put that in between so you can see the line, and then punch it, and the mushroom comes out. It does come with a bottom to catch them, but I find this easier because you can see it and it's so much quicker. And go in the middle, and then this will fit onto the coins. So in this starter kit of it, it's got the punch and 10 coins, but there is extra coins, you can get it. And then just flip on like that. And I've done it upside down, but you know, that one will go in right. It's because my measurements are never right. Yours probably will be. My measurements were a bit off. No, I'm not. I'm on the wrong side. Bear with, that's the back. I'm coming in. So that's the back, that's the front. And they fit on perfect. All I do is go in, and that is it. They're secure. And they are the cutest little books. This one's just got white in, so I can work through it. And they lie flat as well, but they come out so easy. And I've done this one as well. This one's ever so cute. And this one's got vellums and all sorts in, which I need to start working in. I just love them so, so much. And you can do practically any size. You can do tiny, tiny little ones and just use like 3 coins. There is black and white coins on there now as well. And I do have some bigger ones coming if you want to make big fat journals as well. Where's my other one at? Oh, it's all going to collapse. And this one. But go back and watch the other videos. I'll be tidy by tomorrow night. This here is the mark making rice papers as well. These here are rice papers, decoupage papers that I did. But go and watch the previous ones. I promise I'll be tidy for tomorrow night at 7 PM when I'm back again. And they just clip on like that, unless you pull them off like me. But they're just so cute, and they're perfect. They're totally secure. Perfect, perfect, perfect for gifts and things like that. And you can start doing for Christmas now if you like that horrible word. I'm going to love you and leave you. I've been here an hour waffling. Oh, before you go, the sea glass thing that we did. This here is a, what's it called? Because the grey clay was coming out. You know how I said use white clay? This in the sea glass and stuff. This is a dry. All this is like a acrylic marker that shoots out acrylic. Stamp period does it. What's it called? Like a fine liner thing. And all I did was I went over around the butterfly, and I was thinking about doing a gold, but I really quite like the white. And that is the rice paper, sorry, decoupage papers, but I did inside as well. And that is going to keep all my little bits that are everywhere on my desk in, and I'm going to tidy it up. Tomorrow night, stop, Monu goes, I'm sorry, Sheila, I'm sorry. Good night. No, lots and lots of love. Thank you for keeping us company. I will be live tomorrow night. Yes, I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day and evening. Bye for now.